Nice shoulder pads, Jeremy.
I don't know who Jeremy is. I know who Blue Tape Man is, making justice stick one day at a time.
But I don't want to hurt my hands.
Justice never hurts.
All right, y'all. Everyone, get ready for Blue Tape Man. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Welcome back to our weekly Sunday live stream where we get to hang out with you guys. If you are tuning in real time at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we get to read your chats, your comments in the live chat. Shout out to Lori for her generous super chat. And Jeremy usually likes to start the live off with a song. Take it away.
I don't know who this Jeremy is. I'm Blue Tape Man. I'm business in the front, party in the back.
My bad. Take it away, Jeremy.
Happy Blue Day to you. Happy Blue Day to you. I said happy Blue Day, dear Dana. I said, happy Blue Day to. It's not a B day without the Lou after the B. Blue Day to you. Well, we moved into a town. No one around, all to get away from the snow. Put in a 2-inch line. Everything was fine until they tried to steal all my dough. Now Mary was in town hall. Couldn't do math at all. Just kept calling along. Sending emails to Worm, hoping he'd confirm. No one would know about her flaws. Now Lynette and John are running their con, trying to get any money they can. Or everything around them dies. Then she fake cries. We'll end up by a river in a van. There were signs all over town. Now they're taken down. Everyone knows who done it. Well, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. They're living in a shed with no permit. Now them is texting Jason, telling them to be erasing any permits for Tube Town. Now that I got my seat and my campground is complete, well, the power permits will all be turned down. Well, they're all making threats. Fans are taking bets. Who's going to be the next in jail? Will it be the Flea and the Gnat, or is Crook going back? We just know it won't be what the Hales. We just know it won't be what the Hales. Because we moved into a town with no one around. All to get away from the snow. Well, we put in a 2-inch line. Everything was fine until they tried to steal all our dough.
And now the Blue Tape. Give it up for Blue Tape Man. If you know, you know now.
You know now. If you know, you know now. George, are you ready? Are you ready for this week's freak cap? Nowhere as cool or as funny as a flea cap. And I honestly,
Wait a minute. Who is George?
Oh, wait. Hold a second. You're right. Oh my goodness, it's the Emerald Queen. Wow. Does my mask deceive me? Holy moly. Emerald Queen. George, you do know I was celebrating my 30th high school reunion all weekend, and
Yes.
most of the people I went to school with knew nothing about us on YouTube. And as a matter of fact, if anybody wants to see one of the funniest things in the world, for the members live today, I went live for over 2 hours and showed some classmates some pictures of George, or who they thought was George, and the funniest responses in the world. Funny. I'm telling you. If you're not a member, now's the time to get a member. I opened up that member live was for first, second, and third tier memberships, and it was incredible. One of the funniest things that's happened all week. But I got more funny things.
All the tiers got a taste of what it's like to get a live stream, because there are multiple tiers, and so the higher up you go, the more perks you get. So you got a taste of what it's like to get a live stream.
Ask me what George looks like. And I showed him a picture of Lisa. They're like, no! And they believed me. They're like, what in the world is he doing? Which is hilarious because Lisa, she said she's more of a woman than you would ever be. And I find it beyond hilarious.
I'm pretty sure she said that she's more of a woman than Deanna and I combined together.
Really? Well, I don't see much of a woman in that man. So let's get into our freak cap of the week. Not anywhere near as funny as a flea cap. As a matter of fact, sometimes the hero mask, it must be undone. I feel bad for any of my high school graduates who may have found out about the YouTube channel that are actually watching right now and have no concept and no, like, what do you do for a living? Nothing. So anyways,
it's probably best they didn't know.
It probably is best. Denise, thank you so much. Blue Tape, man. By the way, I do want to thank whoever sent the Blue Tape outfit and my trusty weapons of justice, 4 rolls of blue tape. Unfortunately, there was no note whatsoever, but thank you for the laughs and the fun. Blue Tape Man. All right. Sticking it to justice one day at a time. This week, George, I don't know if you're going to believe this or not, but this week was an insane week as well with these freaks. As a matter of fact.
Well, hold on a second. What about wearing the blue mask as a blue beard? Like a blue beard?
Not bad. Not bad. You know, a lot of people that I graduated with have nice Santa Claus beards, and they're bald. I still have my hair. That's a bonus. Lady Tammy, you finally have better hair than Conky. You better believe it, baby. You better believe it. All right. Let's get into the freak cap because I know George has a lot of things that she wants to go over here tonight. Lynette this week, George, she posted, in my opinion, anyone that lies about somebody else, falsely accuses them of non-existent crimes, turns them into child abuse that never happened is very much a monster. And in my opinion, anyone who follows and believes those lies and helps those that hurt innocent people as much as a monster. Which I find extremely odd because this is literally a woman who has done this to anybody that has been around a child or around her. She also stated publicly this week, I have never claimed anyone hurt my child in her life. Now, we know particularly that she has claimed that everybody, including Crook and her own grandson, not to mention Lloyd, who is living on the property. As a matter of fact, today in my memories, I found this post that we posted of Lynette's own words. Now, we could go back through the tens of thousands of screenshots and show where Lynette has said this about everybody doing something to the child. Now, here's what Lynette posted, and we posted this publicly 1 year ago after she posted it publicly. I decided not to allow my beautiful daughter to go into his camper alone with him. This is a man I knew was drinking every day, buying strong drink and allowing the kids to drink it. 18 years old, not 21. I don't know him. I was not about to put my daughter in a situation that she could be touched or abused in any way. And now I'm glad I made the right and best decision for my daughter's safety. It was said by my grandchildren that they came here to get videos and pics to try and help my child get removed from me. Really? So let me get this straight. Lynette moves a man on her property that she knows absolutely nothing about, but she never makes any claims that anything has happened and there are no monsters towards her child. But she has no problem with another alcoholic, another drunk here, there, and everywhere, even stating that her own grandson. She went on to state that Lloyd was grooming the child. She went on to say that her own grandson was hurting the child. And it's all public. I find that rather odd that she claims she has never said anything. And we could go on and on and on. But we've got other things in this freak cap this week. Lynette post also, I brought my extra supplies home, so if anyone's interested in a bracelet or an anklet or a necklace, I'd be glad to do it for you here in Otter Creek, possibly at the trading post. Now, let's keep in mind, number one, Lynette does not have a license, and to do permanent jewelry where she's doing permanent jewelry in Florida, she must have a license. She does not. She's doing it illegally. Not only that, she has refiled for bankruptcy. It has not been approved yet, but she, under the jewelry portion of the bankruptcy filings, has listed absolutely nothing. Same thing that she listed with her clothing. Nothing. Oh, by the way, she's also gone. Well, we'll probably get to the 501c.
Well, can I pause you for a second? With
blue tape, man. How do you pause blue tape?
There's different types of permanent jewelry, and I think the one that needs a license is like body piercings, which she's clearly not doing.
Lisa goes on to scold Deuce Foreskin for posting about Palomop.com in her public chat. Oh, yes. Oh, Deucey boy. He publicly posts, what's up with the website? The recent update says removed to its own domain. And she goes on to say, he knows better. He should have messaged me privately, emailed me, which then goes on to tell us that we have all kinds of emails that we're going to be getting in depositions and discovery. So thank you again for another admission, not to mention that she's also mentioned that she's been messaging nonstop every day, phone calls and text messages with Bonehead. And so we'll be asking for all of those as well. We go on to where Palaguano, this complete and total fool, makes defamatory statements against me, which says something against some woman's named Kelly's daughter, which is false because, number one, he says it's my stepdaughter. I've never had a stepchild in my life at all, ever, at any point in time. I've never dated, don't even know anybody named Kelly off the top of my head. But what we do know that Palaguano has defamed me yet again publicly. We have everything. And I am going to make sure he goes through life with absolutely nothing for what he has done and what he has said. He is going to lose everything, and that will be public as well. Now, one of the funniest things that happened this week is Dodgy Robbie is in Felisa's chat, and he goes, we love our YouTube community. I'm just questioning where this love went when they all turned on Lynette and Crook. What happened to the love? Where'd the love go in this community that was so rallied around Lynette and Crook? I don't know if that's an oxymoron, but I do know Dodgy Raji is a complete and total moron. I don't know if CC told him that he was, but he probably should have figured that out by now. Okay, we also have Felisa stating that Jeremy Hale should donate the recent Toys for Tots storage unit that he won, despite her illegally. This is a felony, illegally holding money that is legally Lynette Preston's. And she's going on to tell people publicly what I should do with the things that I own legally. See how somehow is going to tell me what to do with the things that I own, but yet she's committing a felony and she will be held accountable for it. How in the world can some fat flea go online and say Jeremy Hales needs to donate all of that when she's holding on to Lynette's money illegally?
Well, I know the answer. I know the answer because
please.
People confuse her as a lawyer.
Oh, yeah. That is confusing. It must be the giant gap in her mouth where all the lies spill out. That must be what it is. All right, well, Felisa goes on to state as well, she's the light in all of this darkness. He keeps using this word. I don't think he understands what this word means. Felisa might be the heavy in all of this darkness, but there is absolutely nothing light about Felisa whatsoever. I don't think she knows what that word means. Oh, Lynette goes on to state, my heart is absolutely broken for Mr. Ray Bonehead for the loss of his wife. Now she goes on to state that I am the reason for that. By the way, others have stated that, which we have all the screenshots of that in the public chat. Thank you. You will be in court. At least the evidence of what you said will be in court as they continue to incite. Oh, so she goes on to say that I caused Mary's stroke and two deaths so far. 2 deaths. Now, she's breaking the restraining order in Ohio. She's actually going to be in court here very soon in Ohio with Crook and others. And there are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of violations of the restraining order. But here's what I think I find the most odd. How in the world could she say any of this? Well, we'll get to that in just a little bit here. You know, she never makes any false claims about anybody. Remember at the beginning? I have never claimed anyone hurt. Okay. Now we got stupid lame, the 400-pound, probably gearing up to 500-pound. We got stupid lame, goes live on his YouTube channel, and he makes multiple admissions of guilt. I am just floored. Multiple admissions of guilt, which all will be played in federal court. And I just can't understand how these idiots can be so dumb. This admission of guilt, admission of guilt, admission of guilt. And Crook is in the chat and sends $5 as they're begging the world for money. As he says last week, I think it was, yeah, I never stop. That's just what I do. I take care of my family. As he has no home, living in sheds with lice and fleas, electric's getting turned off, and they use a porta potty. Please, somebody help me understand that. Lynette says the other side is just lying for money, just for content, for entertainment purposes, so they can get rich. I think that's odd considering that her side, who is all turned on her right now, have all said and mirrored the exact same things that we have said about her. And Deuce did not stand up for her when Fleesa, when Dodgy Robbie, when all these other freaks came out and said all the same things we have said about her. Deuce all of a sudden shut up. He didn't come out and say, no, they're just spinning a contrived, made up, bad neighbor fodder story for YouTube. He's gone. Oh, that's right. So there's two lawyers right now that is shut up. So David Helms, making libel simple, he lawyered up, shut his mouth like any normal person should have done instead of further incriminating themselves like all these freaks continue to do. And now Deuce is running away from well. Oh, so they just blew his entire defense in court. Entire defense. Oh, it was all about the contrived bad neighbor YouTube story, fodder. And yet they're all stating it. Yep, that's gone. All right, Stupid Lane goes on to say, I really think we need to it's going to take a public outcry for the general public to stop all this nonsense as he continues to incite the public. Isn't that interesting? Hold a second. I don't think the public has anything to do with the laws that he's broken. Let me make this very clear. All of them, Bonehead, Stupid Lane, Fleesa, Lynette, Crook, they're all going to be in federal court. None of them are getting out of what they did. They broke the law. No circumstances of the law let them out. I don't care what situation is going on in their life. They are the ones that chose to break the law. That's the situation we're dealing with. There are other life situations. Wait, hold a second. That's right. George had another cancer scare and they all went online claiming it was fake, making fun of it. Oh my goodness, it was fake. It's all for YouTube. It's for money, which all came from Pile of Guano, and then they all ran with it, which is why they're being sued for it. And yet not once did any of them come out and go, man, just back off of Jeremy and George. It's a cancer. How dare you? Not one, ever. They will all, every single one of them are going to court, no matter what, for what they've done illegally. There is nothing in their life now or probably in the future, unless it's death, and it seems like they're dropping, that will get them out of court. And even when that happens, you go after the estate. That's what will happen in court. Okay, let's keep going on. Oh, yeah, that's right. Stupid Lame. He wants public outcry. He wants public outcry to stop all of this in federal court. He's breaking the law. What he should be worried about is what he's putting online and what the jury is going to think and see. Oh, yes. And then you've got all the screenshots and all the screen recordings that have come up again about Deuce and Fleesa committing felonies, theft by deception, telling everybody, particularly this new law firm, they're enthusiastic about representing Lynette in 4 cases. Yes, you heard it. 4 cases, Fed 1, Fed 2, thumbnail, and trespass 5. And yet that didn't happen, did it? As a matter of fact, they got another disciplined freak lawyer who is nothing but a mess, who can't even do his punishments, his continued education punishments on time. to make sure that his punishment to where he can use the electric portal is lifted. No, no, no. They committed theft by deception. Fleesa put the links in the chat. Fleesa knew exactly what was happening. Dodgy Robbie knew exactly what was happening as they kept going on. It's going to rock their world. Let me be very clear. Very, very clear. We want bankruptcy court. Let me state it one more time. So anybody who's out there going, oh, it's sad, how dare they? We want bankruptcy court. All right, let's keep going on. Dumbest thing they ever did. Greatest thing in the world for us. And we also have Fleesa last night, George. This is the best part. This is the best part. Fleesa last night, in all of her legal genius, her title is Saturday Night Lies. Yeah, baby. And she went on for almost 4 hours, spinning lie after lie after lie after lie. It might have been the first time Fleesa has ever told the truth through that giant gap in her mouth. She finally titled it the right way. She went on Saturday night and she lied. And that is your freak cap.
Wow. I heard she started the live off trying to be pleasant and nice, and that didn't last very long.
I just want to change things up here tonight. I want to spin it positive.
Audio Coffee says, excellent freak cap. So the
believe these freaks.
The gifter of the blue hair message sent a super chat. It was Lori.
Was it Lori?
It was Lori.
There was no note. And there was no note. And I love it. Because if you know, Lori.
You know. Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Stronger than steel. Stronger than Captain America's shield. It's not a bat wing. It's blue tape. Bum, ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da.
Super fan Leanne says, what a sermon, Jeremy. Love your passion and humor through all of this mess. So a couple people in the chat said that I kept freezing, that it looked like I was sleeping. It is normal. Raining. It is raining here, so connection could be spotty.
And you're always tired.
I am always tired.
I'm exhausted. What time did I go to bed last night? 2 a.m., 2:30 in the morning after the party.
It was late. I remember I went to bed as soon as my head hit the pillow. I was so tired. I have
my favorites. Still have the 3-inch blue tape. Well, I know we talked the whole way home. You were keeping me up. I woke you up, but I had a long drive, and I'm gonna get served. Just Jay says I'm gonna get served. Well, I can't wait.
When does Just Jay do his flea caps?
You know what? Here's the best part. I was telling George this. I was like, okay, so George and I don't listen or watch the actual like there's so many of these things. We screen record it all and then it goes to our legal team, and none of us watch it. But what we do is then we get all these clips from everybody, and one of the things that they were telling us is, and they're posting clips, and Fleesa last night saying, I know he's watching me right now. I can guarantee you I wasn't watching, because anybody who's in the membership knows that I was all over the state of Ohio yesterday, and I was celebrating my 30th high school reunion. I didn't even get home till 2:30. So no, I can clearly tell you that we have not watched, but then it goes to somebody that we pay to transcribe everything, and then it goes to our legal team. So people have told us about it. They'll send us messages and say, she said this and she did that and she said this, and we just sit there and we're laughing like crazy. We actually have lives. We have jobs too. Here's the other unique thing. We actually have jobs. We work. We don't grift. We don't take in money and then not give it to the people that it was donated for. That felony thing they're doing. So interesting, don't you think?
Yes, a lot of people that may have supported her at one point. They're even upset with her behavior, but she could do her. Do you?
I mean, we definitely watched the clips that are sent to us, and they go, "Hey, you need this for your legal team. You need this," and then we send them off. But we do not. She's going to claim tonight. I guarantee you she's going to claim tonight. They're watching me right now. No, we're not. We're in a 2.5 hour auction. And after the auction, guess what we do? Work and then go to bed.
Yes. Michelle just said, having a great time at the condo.
Yeah, Michelle booked for 16 nights, I think.
Yes.
16
I need
nights.
to swap out the recliner sometime this week. So
you know what you could do with the recliner?
Put some blue tape on it.
Blue tape it, baby. Blue tape it.
Yes, we could totally do that. We could definitely do that. Gosh, so much has happened this week. Let's see. Lips responded after asking for 2 extensions, which one, I don't think either of them were conferred with Randy.
Nope.
When they wanted
so that's going to be automatic sanctions. So Dorito chips did not confer with Randy. It will be automatic sanctions, which is great. Another huge win for us. I mean, how dumb. Seriously, where did Deuce in all of his stupidity find the stupidest legal team and the bottom of the barrel? How embarrassed must he be of the people that he decided to team up with? Like the supervillains that nobody their views come from people who support us, giving us the information.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Miyagi is married to Just Jay, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I am the pair bearer. So, I just want you to know.
You're the what now?
The pair bearer.
The pair bear?
The ring pair,
Oh, the ring pair. Okay, yeah. I get it. I get it.
It's going to be.
Is it going to be live? Is it going to be live?
Well, I mean, Blue Tape Man will be there, so it better be live. Somebody's going to go live. This is going to be the marriage of all marriages. I know we're living in 2025 when a pear-shaped man can get married to a dog. That's when you know. That's when you know it's 2025. Dang, look at her eyes closed like that. She's so peaceful when she's sleeping. She's so peaceful. Oh, wow. Wow. I wonder what she's dreaming about right now. I don't know where she went, but she's so happy. Dang, look at them kissable lips. Woo! Uh-oh. Is she a sleeping beauty? You guys think I should try this? And she woke up. It worked. Wow.
Okay. I had to switch something on my settings. So hopefully I'm back and awake. I'm back and I'm awake, baby.
You're trying to say my kiss didn't wake you up? Blue tape can fix anything. Anything.
So we do have an upcoming status hearing this
that's
week.
Wednesday, isn't it?
It's this week. And so as of the 1st of this month, Judge Davis is no longer presiding the thumbnail case or the Trespass 5 case. Reason being is because remember the chief judge, Mosley?
Yes.
I will zoom ya.
I will zoom ya. George. George. Mwah!
Well, he retired.
George. George. Is that George? Is George? Oh, look at that. She's back again.
The connection, it's raining right now, and so the connection's kind of sus a little bit. But anyways,
I could make you a blue tape umbrella and it will protect you from everything.
So the chief retired and Davis was elected as chief. Therefore, that's why we have a new judge in place. And so he wants a status hearing on what's going on. And so that's going to happen this week. So the question is, will they park 500 feet away from my vehicle?
Oh,
will they show up?
I seriously doubt it. I'm confident they will break the restraining order yet again. And there is no doubt about that. Wait, hold a second. Will she leave the child in the truck with Crook? Huh. As she's the one that says
she always does.
Crook has done inappropriate things to the child. As she posts this week, she's never said it, even though we have literally every single thing that she's made public. Not to mention, she's called me a pedo. You know, she said she's never said this about anybody. Even last week, we shared it. We shared that she called me a pedo. Yeah, they're all, and then somebody wants me to have mercy on Bonehead, who has repeated all of this illegally. He chose to break the law. He broke the law. No circumstances in his life, none, nothing, take away from what he did.
Yeah. Remember when Lynette said that her mother died?
Oh, wait, you mean and she didn't die? Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
I do remember that.
So that entire side loves to lie. So are we supposed to believe anything that any of them say?
That's a good question. I feel like the Blue Lantern right now.
I should play that clip.
Okay, if you got it, let's hear it.
I do have it. I just need a moment to pull it up.
JK, the hair is very distracting in the outrage parts. Well, get ready for these outrages.
Died. My mother did not die.
Let's play it again.
One more time.
Died. My mother did not die.
Oh, this, you know who else does a lot like that? Fleesa. I never said that. As we go, yep, yes, she did. It's right here. It's right here. It's right. I mean, we literally have everything. I never said that. I didn't know anything about the bankruptcy, as she's literally live talking about it. Oh, it's going to blow their mind. Oh, they have no idea what's coming. It's going to be so funny. And sharing the links. Yeah, you know what? None of that's going to work in court or with the law.
Well, there's a recording that was shared recently where Fleesa specifically said that this attorney, it's going to pause everything in court.
They all knew. Now they're trying, because now they know it's a felony. It's theft by deception, and nobody trusts them anymore, that they're in huge trouble. Now they're backpedaling, trying to get out of trouble, and they ain't getting out of trouble. No more than Bonehead is, no more than Pile of Guano is, no more than Stupid Dave is. Stupid Lame out there going, we need a public outcry. We need this 400-pound pile of deteriorating flesh that locks himself in and isolates himself with whoppers wants a public outcry when he's going to be in front of a jury. You know what he should be thinking about? Being in front of a jury. Because what he's done is going to be presented to that jury. Just Jay, thank you so much. I would subpoena their teeth to trial.
Can we do that?
Well, we could if they had teeth, but they don't. So
is that something we could do?
Oh my goodness. So
I do plan to attend the upcoming hearing in person.
That's going to be fun.
Yes.
Oh, hold a second. Am I gonna? Where will I be? Will I be? Where in the world will Blue Tape Man be? Jessica said, just Jay, you mean tooth, not teeth. Tooth. Can you subpoena their tooth?
Tooth. Yeah.
What you doing, Willis? It's Wednesday. Wednesday is the status hearings.
Yeah, you
For
have the
both-
option of showing because you are a party.
For both thumbnail and trespass 5.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, she claimed. Now, here's the other thing. This is the other insanity that they've put out there. Have you seen where they put out there and they said, "Oh, we never had any creditors meetings with the bankruptcy court." Have you seen that? And it got canceled.
No.
Not only did we have a creditors meeting, we had 2 creditors meetings. We had one without Lynette. She was not allowed to be involved in, and then we had another with Lynette. And then there was scheduled another one that was then placed on the docket, which was going to be more. There was going to be 10 minutes. I love it how these freaks and fools think they somehow know something about our lives when we're the ones living it. And they want to claim all this garbage. Like, how stupid can they be?
I'm confused.
It's not on the docket. No kidding. There were 2 creditor meetings not on the docket.
So who's saying that there was no creditor meeting when there was a handful of us on the Zoom meeting?
I don't remember who.
Is it Lynette or is it Fleesa or is it just some nobody?
It's not Lynette. Lynette confirmed there was a creditors meeting. She went, "They never said that to me," when she was being told this is federal court. Behave yourself, as she's screaming and yelling at Crook. She debunked their stupidity already. She's already stated, yes, it happened. Mm-hmm. There was one with Lynette. There was one without Lynette. And there was another one scheduled with Lynette, but then it got dismissed. And who knows what's going to happen this time around.
It did get dismissed. I did see another date come up in October. And so the creditors meeting did happen. However, there was a continuation given because her lawyer failed to submit the appropriate paperwork because he lost the ability to submit electronically because of his wrongdoings. He allowed a disbarred attorney to use his logging credentials to e-file. That's her team. That's her legal team.
That's her team. Man, we couldn't ask for anything more, honestly. You know, the only Deuce, number one, has got no life. So he just sits there on the phone until he can find another attorney that's begging for money, that has no life, who's been in all kinds of trouble, can't establish a flourishing law practice by any stretch of the imagination, just like him. And all they get is another freak attorney, another freak attorney, another freak attorney, another freak attorney. Like, could we ask for anything better?
Mm-hmm. And then for him to play dumb as if he didn't know mailing the paperwork was an option.
And by the way, if you're all just tuning in and you have no idea what we're talking about, there's years to get caught up. And I'm sure there's still years ahead, unfortunately, in the court systems. And I will strongly and very, 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 very pointedly tell you, you want to break the law, you're going to court. You are going to court. It's that simple. You want to break the law, you're going to court. Now, if you're going to court and then you want to cry, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. Yeah, you're a victim of your own stupidity. You're the one that chose to break the law. I mean, I can't even begin to say, how many times did we tell these people, stop, 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 stop. There is no more grace period. They are going to court. They are going to be held accountable. Justice is coming. And we already know, as we're suing for 9.5 million plus, we'll never see the money from them, but they will have this money. They will have this money deducted from them for the rest of their lives. This, if we get the judgment in our favors, they will live under this the rest of their lives because they chose in a moment to break the law. And these are the consequences of breaking the law.
Well, it's just like any other time that they've broken the law and ended up in court. A lot of them on that panel have a history.
They're felons.
All of them have been in court. Fleesa probably the most because she's been evicted multiple times.
She doesn't pay. She doesn't pay what she owes. Oh, wait, that's right.
A lot of people foolishly donated money in hopes that, thinking that she was going to be able to manage the money. And now there's so many people that are all upset. And we've warned I'm sure a lot of people are watching right now that we've warned, do not donate money because these people cannot be trusted. And now they're upset. And how many times do we have to warn them to explain that you're not donating to the right cause?
Hey, if they're that dumb and they want to, and if they want to help,
they're not helping. They think
felons,
that they're helping, but they're not.
if they want to, they are helping. They're helping expose these felons, which is going to bring more charges in court. In the end of all of this, even only me, how stupid can David Rickards be? He is literally funding law-breaking individuals who have done some of the most despicable things. And I haven't even gotten into everything on Pile of Guano, the evidence and the recordings that we have of the things he's done to a very special lady, a very gentle, a very loving, a very caring, a very productive individual. And the things he's done to her and the recordings that exist and the things he said, the garbage, I mean, we haven't even dug into it, and we're going to. And yet this idiot keeps funding and funding. My only conclusion can be is he supports this because he's involved in it somehow. I mean, what other conclusion can you come up with? Somebody who's going to keep funding all of this as they see the evidence come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's sick. It is sick. And if judgment happens in our favor, these individuals will live under that the rest of their lives. Any tax return, any government money, it's all going to be seized. It will all go to us. Estate, when they pass on, the estate will go to us. It will all, the rest of their lives. This is what they chose to do. Every single one of them, as they cry in their greasy Whopper wrappers. They chose this. We didn't choose this. As a matter of fact, we told them, stop, 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 again, for months and months and months. Almost a year we tolerated Lynette and Crook before we exposed it.
Mm-hmm. And most people would not sit idle and allow it to happen in their lives.
Oh yeah. I would love to see stupid Dave. Oh my goodness. If he could, you think he could even survive what has been done to us, said about us, done to us? You think he could even survive that, or would be in a fetal position in the corner? My brother kicked me out. You know, I think we should up the reward tonight. Should we double it? 4,000 that leads to the legal service of Dave Teschendorf, TESCHENDORF. Should we just go ahead? We were at 1,000, then we were at 2,000, now we're at 4,000. Oh, Bobby there kicked him out. We should probably just go ahead and double it. $4,000 for the information that leads to the legal service of David Teschendorf, TESCHENDORF. Not dork, even though it should be Dorf.
So he's gone online and has publicly talked about this.
How dumb can you be? So
he knows that it's out there. So what needs to be done to let the judge know, hey, here's the links, here's a screen recording of him talking about it and intentionally evading service?
Well, we take care of that after so after the time expires, we already have that prepped and ready because he's isolating himself and he won't leave. So we already have that ready. So and then it's boom, here you go. Here's proof of evasion, and boom, he's in. I mean, he's in no matter what.
So
might as well turn himself in and at least get $4,000.
Who emails the judge assigned to the case and the president and the vice president.
How mentally unhinged these freaks and fools are. They are so stupid. So stupid. I just can't even begin to fathom how somebody can be so ignorant. And this is coming from a guy who just went to his 30th high school reunion, where there's a brain surgeon, there's nurses, there's people that work in the Cleveland Clinic with cancer. There's precious people who are literally saving people's lives. And they're like, Jeremy, what do you do? And I'm like, I tell dad jokes on YouTube. My job doesn't get any stupider. Let's be honest. I mean, I have one of the dumbest jobs in the world, and these people make me look like a genius, an absolute genius. And by these people, I mean the people that are being sued for breaking the laws.
I mean, it is unfortunate that we're even in this situation, and I oftentimes question, like, how did we even end up here, and why do these people feel entitled to just interject in a negative way versus just staying silent? Like, everyone's entitled to have their opinion.
We've said it again and again. We don't care about your opinion about us. Your opinion means nothing to us. You can love us. You can love to hate us. We don't care. It's when you break the law into unprotected speech. That's what we care about. And the laws have been broken. And you've interfered with our businesses, multiple businesses that generate income that your minds can't even fathom. If you were to put them all together, you can't even understand the numbers. That's how dumb these people are. And it all comes from jealousy, complete and total jealousy. They want what we have built, which what we have built is a community. As Dodgy Robbie says, we love in this community. We love. Yeah, that sounded like a whole lot of love for Lynette. That sounded like a tremendous amount of love for Lynette in your community. That was all built around Lynette. Yeah, that sounds like love. Listen, this is a community that we have here that actually has love, support, and we do not support and we do not love breaking the law.
No. Jillian, prayers to you. She just lost her hubby after 45 years.
Oh, Joanne, so sorry to hear that.
Aw, that's so sad.
Sorry.
So I do want to revisit the timeline. Where we left off was when Lynette had sent a text to one of the locals saying, I want Jeremy to buy the vacant property across from me, which you ended up buying. And then we show a video of after you purchased it. But with it raining right now and internet being so spotty, I don't think it's smart to try and share what I have. Maybe next week.
You think the storm is what's killing the internet?
I think so. Because this is the most I've ever seen it being so spotty.
Yeah, that might be. That could be. Or we still probably need to get an extender back there too.
I do have one, and I've been switching back and forth from the extender to the Wi-Fi, and same thing. It's freezing up.
Well, you are a freeze baby, so that
like
makes
now,
sense.
Right now, you're frozen.
I'm frozen?
Yes. You're frozen for me.
Really? You're not frozen for me. Let's do this. Let's freeze in this position. Ready?
Wouldn't it be the other way? It would be the other way.
Your other way. Your other way.
Like this?
Whoa!
Yeah, you got to turn the other way.
Well, on my screen, I was fine. You're telling me I have to go over here?
The enemy is Mr. Freeze, yeah. Nose to nose. Nose to nose.
We're butt to butt. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Conky says try a deco.
I don't know what a deco is.
DECO, deco. They work great all over the property. I bet it's probably similar to like a nesting system.
I got you. Conky, why don't you go down there and set it up, man? Lori, thank you so much. Blue Lantern, go. It's my Blue Lantern right here.
We are horrible at this.
Go.
But we are having an awesome auction tonight. We are giving away a $100 gift card to one lucky buyer. We love doing the buyer's appreciation every Sunday. And so we're doing that at 9 o'clock. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, you guys, I've pinned the link in the live chat, and you automatically receive a $15 credit if this is your first time downloading the app and not making a purchase. You automatically get $15 off your very first purchase, meaning first purchase ever on the app if you download the app. And so anything that you guys see that we find from abandoned storage units, we do have live auctions. Whether it's Team Ohio or Team Florida, we do have auctions 6 days a week. As of right now, 6 days a week.
And coming soon, 7 days a week.
Coming soon, 7 days. Maybe we gotta wait till baby salt arrives and
well, yeah, after baby salt.
yes.
Or maybe after baby salt arrives, maybe we'll go down to, 1 a week. Who knows? No, we'll still be. Our goal is to go every day. Our goal is to go every day. So we'll see what happens.
Aunt Patty says the deck goes on sale at Wally Mart.
All I know of deco is an art style. I don't know much. I don't know much about art. I know about farts, but not arts. Not too much.
Nisha says she still watches the coin pusher videos. You know what? There's a lot of people that go back and rewatch the coin pushers because they just love it so much. And so, yes, that helps. If you go back and rewatch our videos, that does help a lot.
Do you think there's anybody in the chat that was at my 30th high school reunion right now?
Why don't we ask? Why don't we ask the chat?
That would be awkward. There were some people that were like, "What's your channel?" I'm like, "What's?" They're like, "What's the channel?" Like, "What do you do again?" How do you explain to people you haven't seen in 30 years what our life is? Like, even I was telling you that the guy I was with today, he's like, "Can you explain to me what you do?" And on the live stream, I was asking the viewers to explain to them what I do now in life, and you can't. It's not a, hey, we're on a golf cart, we're here for 2 hours, let me explain what I do for life. And finally, what I came up with is I try and make people laugh. He's like, "That's a job?" Well, no, I'm unemployed, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. But
JK says it's simple. Just tell them you're Blue Tape Man and do your post.
Yeah. Business in the front, party in the back.
Whenever someone asks me what do I do for work, I just say do e-commerce.
Yeah, that's a big word that I don't know what that means.
And they're like, "Oh, okay, what do you sell?" And I tell them we're kind of like a Amazon distribution center, but on a much smaller scale because we sell both new and pre-loved items.
Well, somebody says you're a businessman, Jeremy. Allie says you're a businessman. Okay, but yeah, then they're like, "Okay, what kind of business?" "Oh, I buy garbage, and I'm a glorified garbage man. I buy garbage that people left behind, and then I look at it, and then I film it because some people like to look at the garbage I bought, and by the way, then I sell the garbage. I sell the garbage.
Oh, business in the front, party in the back."
And,
you're like the Blue Smurf Elvis up in here.
and you have to understand, like I was talking to Sean. I was telling George, Sean was one of my buddies in high school, and his wife Rochelle were there, and they own and operate 60 daycares, childcare all over the United States. And they're like, "What do you do?" "I buy garbage."
No, we're modern day treasure hunters.
"What do you do with the garbage?" "I sell it." How do you explain this? How do you is that profitable? "Well, I'm in court right now, and it's so profitable that that our legal fees right now are at $408,500 of these freaks that wish that they had our garbage." Nobody in their right mind would ever believe this outlandish story of our lives. Nobody. Nobody.
Most people don't. But the ones that tend to actually take the time to do the research and find and do the research on their own, they come to find out that the ecosystem is nothing but a hate channel, grifting, and that we show the receipts.
Well, and here's the one thing I found.
We also don't dirty delete the way they do.
Yeah, I found that we obviously know that the What the Hales ecosystem members, particularly Bruce and others, they have bought in on the memberships. Okay, they think they're going to get something in the videos and the live streams that they're going to be able to use in court. Well, they're not going to get anything. It's extra for those that want extra, just like buying a hoodie or anything along those lines. And so unfortunately, their storyline isn't working for them very much, because one of the things that they kept saying, we're going to dig through his entire past. We're going to come up with everybody. So what did I do? I went through my entire past. And then I show up at my reunion, and the coordinator of the reunion, I was like, hey, what do you want to say? And she knew I was a YouTuber. She's known for a number of years. She's like, everybody loved Jeremy. Jeremy was so friendly. He was friends with everybody. Everybody just loves Jeremy. Well, that isn't going to fit what they want. And then in today's live, Lindsay, I was like, Lindsay, what do you remember? And Lindsay's like, well, everybody just loved Jeremy. Jeremy's just, he would tell jokes. Everybody just loves him. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit at all. They're going to dig into my past and find out that everybody loves me. This isn't going to work.
Oh my gosh. They're going to find out that you wear blue tape at night.
No, don't, George. Don't let that out.
They're going to find out that your business in the front, party in the back, blue hair, Smurf looking Elvis with blue shoulder pads, blue tape for shoulder pads.
Yes.
Audio Coffee says you expose fraudsters, scammers, highlight injustice, and keep it entertaining. That's several jobs right there.
That was nothing that we wanted to sign up for. And let's keep this very, very clear. We have never started anything with anybody, ever. No. As a matter of fact, we've given everybody opportunity, ample opportunity, much time to stop before they were sued. And all they've done is escalate. So they want to start something with me, but then they want to cry when I'm going to finish it with them. And it will be finished in court. It will be done the legal way. So they want to start, and they want to start, and they want to start, and they want to ignore, and they want to ignore all the warnings. Stop. And then they want to cry and cry. I can't even buy my own car because I have to pay for a lawyer. I can't even go out and get a Whopper now. My brother kicked me out of his house. Oh, his brother's got a lot more problems than that coming. His brother's in it now. A lot more problems. There's quite a few people that got a lot more problems coming. Jillian, thank you so much.
I haven't watched that live. Is it worth watching?
Are any of these freaks worth watching? I mean, a flea cap is worth watching. That's hilarious. Just remember, Fleesa is the light. I don't think you know the meaning of that word, Fleesa. If anything, you are the heavy in all of the darkness. You have never been light in your life.
Just Jay says she's the shade. She creates so much.
That's where giant oak trees are like, dang!
It'll be.
Can you move so we can get some sunlight?
Well, it'll be interesting to find out what that means exactly. That she's the light. Is she has finally agreed to a lot of the stuff that we've said about them? Is she going to agree that the child lives in a hostile environment and in squalor and deserves better? Is that what the light means?
From my understanding, there's a lot more proof coming out about the conditions and the squalor and the way the child is living. There is a lot more evidence going to be released this upcoming month. A lot more cop footage as well. Remember, you've got Gaby Poo, who is a felon, busted. You realize all this stuff is out there. You got Stupid Lame, busted. All this stuff is out there. You got Dodgy Robbie. You got Paint Chips. You've got all of these people who have had interactions with the law, who have all have charges. It's all out there, all of it, and it don't take nothing except one request to get it.
Mm-hmm.
As they cry, can't we just go back to the way it was? No, we can't. You broke the law, Stupid Lame. You broke the law knowingly, willingly, maliciously. You broke the law. It will never go back to the way it was. What it will do is go to court. You will be found guilty before a jury, and this will be the consequences for the rest of your life. That's what it will be.
Yeah, especially if they're innocent, then they wouldn't be avoiding, they wouldn't be delaying, they wouldn't be doing everything they're deleting and all of that stuff. Like back to Lynette, if I was being accused of writing signs, I would try everything to prove my innocence. The GPS on my phone, if she's claiming she doesn't have GPS on her vehicle, okay, well then show the GPS on your phone.
And not only that, remember, Felisa has all the electronics, and now they got a falling out, and all of that has to be given over in discovery. And Felisa now has it, and her money. Boy, there are some major things going to come out of these.
So do you think the light, with her being the light, she has access to Lynette's GPS and can clearly see that they were driving around town midnight the night before the signs were found?
Well, what I can tell you is we got to give away some money tonight, and it's time for Whatnot. We got an auction.
We do have an auction tonight.
All right. We're all headed over. You got the link, right? What do they need to know?
Yep. If you haven't downloaded it yet, I've posted the link in the live chat, and I will see you guys over there.
We're going over there now?
Yes, right now.
All right, let's go have an auction. We're giving away $100. Stay weird, my friend.
Blue hair and green hair all the way, baby.
Yeah, you're weirdos. And I love it. Yeah, weird is good. Be the good weird, not the creepy, stalker, harassing, business interference weird. That's not good.